Hey guys, welcome back. Today, what are we doing today, Harv?
This piece of, I'm joking, the scooter. The scooter's destroyed.
Right, this is a solar FF Lite scooter which Harvey uses to go around on and go to work on. But someone seems to be able to break every scooter that he touches.
Actually, hold up. That's best. Aye.
Scooter number 1 broke.
No.
Scooter number 2, another solar one, not as good as that one, but it's in the shed, broken. Oh look, it's Christmas. We've got the tree up. It's supposed to go up this weekend, but wifey's Christmas freak and we had to put that up like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, but this scooter here, they're like £1,500 new. And Harvey has, this has broken front suspension, broken front wheel, scuffs up the side, no brakes.
And it was mint.
A smashed controller, brake sensors unplugged because they don't work anymore. So he's got no brake light. What else did you do to it?
The speed wobbler's bent.
Oh yeah, it's crashed and broke the speed, the stabiliser for the steering.
It's going to go so quick, you've got to have it.
He crashed it into the Mercedes and put a massive scratch down the door.
With that.
But it's now currently, this scooter was, it won't turn on now. It's had a vibrating front wheel.
Both the wheels have
And that's what we were investigating, why the front wheel wasn't working, because it's got powered rear wheel and powered front wheel. And the front wheel wasn't working and it was vibrating. We took it on a test drive to investigate it and all the power went off. But this display and trigger has been repaired several times, so we assumed it was that. So we've got a bag of new bits. Oh, you broke all the mud guards off as well. I had to buy new mud guards for it. So they've been snapped on and held on with zip ties.
2 new mud guards.
So we've got new mud guards.
Fender.
Yep. We've got a bag here. That one's got the sensors in it for the brakes and some screws.
Part we couldn't find.
Yes, that was absolutely a nightmare finding these parts.
Months and months
online. I ended up having to drive to the only solar shop to buy them.
New set of keys as well.
And lastly, in that bag is the new front suspension, because it crashed into a tree and broke the old one. Yeah. So we're going to have to go have a look at this and see if we can get it to power back up again and replace all these broken parts, hopefully get it back going again. Because what he's having to do, he's having to revert back to scooter number 1, which he doesn't like because it's slow. Which again he wrecked, and I had to do a completely repair on it. This has recently had a new display, new cable, new control box down inside the base to make it work. And just last night he broke the mudguard, so that needs repairing as well. But this one has started cutting out for no reason, and just not, power's up, but the trigger wasn't working.
Yeah, last night it stopped working.
But then this morning we tried it again, it works again.
So you don't know that.
So that might be just a loose connection or something, but that'll have to be looked at, because if we don't get this running today, he needs to go to work on that tomorrow. So that's where we're at.
It's a pain.
So let's get started on it. Right, so Harvey's going to start by, we're going to see why the power's not working on this first of all. Harvey's going to open the deck up so we can get to where all the wiring and batteries are, so we can see what's happening with that.
Hopefully.
Erica's over there just chilling. So yeah, because he misses this scooter, because that little one over there only does about 22, maybe 25 miles an hour.
It's on kilometres right now, but the fastest
one
I've ever gone is 23.
How fast does this one go?
On a flat road, like just facing on throttle and speed and stuff, I'm hitting 40, 45. Downhill, I've gone 50, 60. So
yeah,
it's quite quick.
And I reckon that because it's so fast, it's why he keeps crashing it and breaking everything.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's come off as bad.
Yeah.
I've ate proper. and this.
He hit a tree and broke that suspension there. So when you pick it up now,
the whole wheel was sold, and it'll stay there as well. It's really annoying.
oh, it's stayed up there now.
Yeah, stayed up there.
Wiggle it around and make it go back. You got it? Oh, I shouldn't have done that, should I? now it's sitting too high to sit on a stand. Hold on. We'll sort this out and be back in a minute. We have the deck off to expose all the stuff. We've made ourselves a makeshift stand over near the back doors, so we've got a bit of more light.
It's 23 amps, you know.
And
I didn't know it was that powerful.
we're going to have to check all the fuses in here and the connections to make sure, because whatever it is causing it not to power up.
I can't see anything wrong with it.
No, well, we'll have a look. Stay at that front wheel.
Hanging in it there.
Oh yeah, it's actually like snapped
It's actually
off.
snapped off, look.
Snapped off, mate.
Look, no, look at the springs.
You wrecked it.
And you know what that was? That
was the tree. You
that
hit-
weren't
that was when you smashed into a tree,
It
wasn't it?
weren't multiple crashes. That was me going into one tree.
Yeah.
It was no, actually, it was a tree.
And that's how the scooter come home,
It was
wasn't
a
it?
tree
Like
that was over there.
Yeah, I know.
Over to my right. The tree weren't even there. It had a little stump, and I just smacked into the stump, and then not flying.
Right, so I did find out that these three wires that were to the front wheel motor were melted together. So I've separated them and heat shrinked them, and they're ready to go back on. But I put the new display on the top. This one here, and it still didn't power up. So I've checked these fuses. The main fuses from the battery, they're okay. But with these being shorted out, I did think it might have been that it had a dead short, and that's why the battery might be completely flat. So I've got it on charge for a bit to see if that makes a difference. Okay, so we're at a bit of a standstill with the electrical problem. So we are getting on with some other bits. So I've took the mud guards off because they were broken, and now we're removing the front suspension, the faulty one, to try and fit the new one back in. That's the broken one there, yeah. There's the nice new one. But this piece came off. We've had to undo this side bolt on the side of the wheel to loosen it, to allow that to come out. But it's a bit different. It's got these two bits sticking out of it here, and this one doesn't have them, so they must come out and go in the new one. That's what we have to do next. So it turns out that piece did just pull out, just a bit stuck, and it fed into the other one. So now we have that in there, which will bolt in up there. I've just got to do these back up, do that back up, what I undid to be able to pull the forks apart to get it out in the first place. So it should be okay. So that bottom one is in, it's not done up tight, so now it's just this one. Lift this one up, put it in there, and Harvey's going to push that thing straight through it. Wiggle it around. No, the black bit. The actual spring, Harvey. Yeah, move that to line it up.
Oh yeah, wait, I see. Hold up. There.
Yeah. And then push that thing straight through the hole in the middle of it.
There. Leave it there.
Push it through!
I told you to stop moving it.
Right,
It's in.
I'm holding it. Right, that's it. Okay, it's through.
Fucking hell.
Now you can get the nut in on the other side
Yeah.
and do that up. And then we can just tighten these ones up as well. And the new suspension will be on. Then we can put the mud guards on it, sort out the brake sensors, and then I'm going to have to speak to an expert about the electrical problem, because we're just not having much luck with that. So. Right, suspension's done. That's all tightened up now. It should be good. Mudguards still need to go on, but we're just going to work on these little brake sensors here. What they do is they sense when you do this, and one thing they do is disable the throttle whilst you're pulling the brake, so you can't have the brake on and the throttle at the same time. The other thing is they control the brake light on the rear. And both of his are unplugged at the moment because at least one of them went faulty, and they're the tiniest little screws underneath it, and two of them did just fall out, and the brake was just hanging. So we've got new ones of those as well. Right, there it is, all back together. New mudguards on, suspension's fixed. That mudguard's on as well. I haven't connected the new controller up because the power problem is still there. So until we get someone advice about that, I think I've got a number for a guy to ring, but I can't ring him until tomorrow. So we're kind of stuck with that one for now. So we're just going to leave it charging up, get it fully charged, and have another go at that then. But yeah, that's the problem so far. Cheers.